Alright, today's question from Michaela Light. It's an exciting question. In fact, what are you most excited about in 2020? That's a really cool question because 2019 has been a pretty poor year for me. I had the feeling that I was constantly receiving shit in the face, and all I had to do is that wiping it day in, day out. I had a good feeling before entering 2019, but then there was plenty of things in the industry that made it really hard to go through. On top of that, I initiated a new project last year around the exact same time about a new version of my product, QuickMail. And so I was stuck between a rock and a hard place around March, April. I was unable to release the new version, but at the same time I had to put down some fires on the old version because of the way the industry was working, namely with Google security auditing coming on and so on. So that was a lot of distraction, and although it started with a high spirit, it was pretty tough year to go through. But now it's the end of the year, my hopes are back in because the new version's been released and it gets improved every day. So what really gets me excited in 2020 is coming back to having just one product to support. And that may sound sort of silly. It's just dude, it's only two products, right? But the amount of efforts, I mean, if you think about it, let's say you got 100 units of motivation that you have to put towards something. If you have two products, it's already half. You got 50-50. And so that means you're moving twice slower on some of the thing, and actually it's even more because you got also the context switching. So I'm super pumped to go back to one product that I can focus my attention on and actually improve and get better. The other thing I'm super excited is that I will be finally be able to work again with my customer much closer. So right now, the new version is being released and is sort of getting up to speed with the old version in terms of feature set. But now there are some features that are so much better that more people are actually migrating to the new version. And so I'm getting again in the flow of being able to release things and improve the product on a day-to-day basis, and people also getting that improvement and seeing things moving again. Because if you think about it, on the old version, I kind of froze every development for almost a year, and it's very long, very difficult for me, especially that crave actually this sort of feedback, getting something super cool for my user. A user struggling with something, I provide something, he's happy or she's happy, and then that actually is the dopamine I'm looking forward to have. It's not the exchange of money, it's a great side effect of this, but my whole career, that's always been the case. In video game, what was really super cool is me doing a feature, people coming up the next day, checking the feature and say, "Whoa, this is cool." That's exactly what I'm looking for. So I'm really super excited to go back into this flow and doing more regular updates that impact people in a very positive way in their day-to-day struggle. One of the worst things this year was some of the workflows that were not ideal on the old version, and then people couldn't actually switch to the new version or had to stick with it just because I had to make the priority on the new version. Anyway, I guess I think you guessed it, I'm extremely excited about that. And the other thing on a more personal note, I would say, is of course going back to Japan. So Japan is probably my second love. And basically I'm looking forward to meet some really good friends over there, and we're having a plan of going checking all the tonkatsu restaurants that had a 1-star Michelin. So that's going to be fun. We've done the ramen 1-star Michelin this year, and next year we are trying to do the tonkatsu one. And my heart is extremely close to my stomach. If you please my stomach, then I'm super happy. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. What are you excited about 2020? I want to know as well. So just put in a comment what you're excited about 2020. And if you have any questions regarding business or anything you'd like to ask me, be quick because we're coming to an end of the 30-day challenge. And so after that, I don't think I will carry on because it's taking a lot of my time and focus away from actually working on the thing that I want to work on, which are the product. But we'll see, maybe I'll do some snippet from time to time, because I did enjoy doing those 30-day video challenge. And I think that's it. What do I keep saying? Thumbs up if you like it. That's it. Share it if you think this is useful for other people to also get that video. And I see you tomorrow.